At a time. Great day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy journey to all of us. Hello, hello, hello. I am Arne. I'm your host for this Tuesday edition of Daily Antidote of Song. Every single day, the wonderful people at Carpe Diem Arts bring it to you. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. It is Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. I think it's day 1199, but we're going to find out for sure. We're going to say greetings to everyone who is live streaming on all of the platforms. Just go ahead and wave to each other. Hello, hello, hello. I love saying hello to Jojo Rossi, the creator of this incredible series, and our jamming on the one, jamming on the one, jamming on the one, Zoom guru goddess. The one and only Jaden is here. Thank you, Jaden. And let's see who else is in the room today. We've got Kevin in DC. We've got Mabel and a bear. We've got Dory and Ollie. There's Arlene in Berkeley. We've got Deli and a four-legger friend. We've got Susan G in Cincinnati. Sheila's in Florida. Cricket is here. Kate in Charlottesville. Baba James Harkless, greetings, sir, is here. Bonnie in Boise is here. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Kevin is here. Hey now. Storm is here. Greetings to you, Storm. Clive in UK, in Birmingham specifically. Nancy and Irish Cow are here. Annette in California is here. Kathy is here. Thank you for being here, Kathy. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. We see Anne in Silver Spring. Fred in Silver Spring, right next door to each other. Jane in Texas. Elizabeth is here. We got Curly Tops, Susan Miller, Marjorie Phillips, LMG, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Hoda in British Columbia, and Moon in Alexandria, Virginia. There are more folks coming in, but we're happy to see you. If you got a good knock knock joke, put it in the chat for me. These kids, they want these knock knock jokes, and I have to oblige them. But we're happy if you happen to be new to Daily Antidote of Song. Put your name, your city, your state, where you're from, and actually how you found Daily Antidote of Song on this day, which happens to be the birthday of many notable folks: Nelson Mandela, Harriet Nelson. Who remembers Harriet Nelson? Her name was Peggy Lou Snyder. Today would be her birthday. Rhett Skelton, Screaming Jay Hawkins. I put a spell on you. James Brolin, Martha Reeves, Dancing in the Street, and my dear friend Anne Marie Johnson. Saw her this morning at SAG after a strike. We'll talk about that later, but we're happy to be with us all today. We happy to be with us. I'm happy to be with us. Our guest is wonderful. We know and love her. I'm just going to ask her to come into the room. Elise Witt, please come to the stage. Please
Hello,
come to
hello, hello. Onto the stage. Here I am on the stage of the Daily
on the
Antidote.
stage. How are you feeling today?
I am fine. It's good to see everyone today. I don't want to see myself. I just want to see the guests. Everyone, how beautiful you are. Um, so yeah, let's do some singing. I spent much of my adult working life as an artist in residence and worked in lots and lots of schools. And because I did that, I really got to interact with a lot of amazing teachers. And one funny thing I learned from English teachers, language arts teachers, is they try to get you not to use the word like so much. Use the metaphors, whatever. So, but I have a friend in Baltimore who does everything is like, I love you, like, and then he has all these weird comparisons. So I decided to write a like song. One of it is like, and the lyrics will be in the chat. And then we're going to have a little interlude where you can just sing whatever you feel like singing there. Words, no words, scat, whatever you want, made up language. Have some fun with it. So here we go. Like my tongue to the word, I know I am heard. Like my ear to the tune, you are now, you are soon. Like a curl to my hair, I know we'll be there. Like my foot to the walk, I know I can talk with you. Like a cloud to the rain, you're my weather vane. Like a root to the earth, I know what it's worth. Like my hand to the glove, I'm So I know there's a lot of melody there. Let's do some oohing and eyeing and lying and looing, and then we'll come back and do the words, or you can continue to do with your made up time. Like my tongue to the word, I know I am heard. You can do a little echo there, like, I know I am heard. Try it on the next one. Like my ear to the tune, you are now, you are soon. You are now, you are soon. I'll let you do it. Like a curl to my hair, I know we'll be there. Like my foot to the walk, I know I can talk with you. Like a cloud to the rain, you're my weather vane. Like a root to the earth, I know what it's worth. Like my hand to the glove, I'm surrounded by love. Like my breath to the air, I know heaven is where we are. Heaven is where we are. Ooh, heaven is where we are.
Oh, Elise, that is lovely. Wow, Elise Witt. Okay, it's like a breezy, easy breezy bossa kind of groove to
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of a Brazil inspired thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Have you performed that with a larger ensemble?
I have, and Nick, who you met a few weeks ago, my partner, plays the vibraphone on that. So it's got that
Ooh.
beautiful sort of bell quality. And Kevin just played flute on it. I wish we could actually, maybe when we go out, we can unmute him. I know that's a terrible thing, but I think it might actually work,
I say
Jaden.
let's go for it. I say let's go for it.
Okay, at the end, we'll try. If
Yeah.
Kevin, if you're up for it, it's in D minor, but you already have practiced it there and you're if you want, Kevin.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow. All right, Elise. So how are you doing? What's going on in your world?
So let's talk a moment about what's going on in your world because it affects my
Oh,
world and it also affects all of our worlds. I know that you this morning, Arne, you were on the picket line in LA
yes. Yes.
with the
After.
strike, and the strike is happening everywhere. We have a big film industry that has just in the last few years has really just like exploded and blossomed here in Atlanta. So it's really a strike that affects everyone. I'm a member of the Musicians Union. We have a local that is unlocal. It's a traveling musicians local, and a lot of folks that have been guests here are members of that. I think Peggy Seeger is. I know Pete was. So the Sweet Honeys are members. So it's a non-local local. So yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on there?
Well, it's all in the news, and it's all over Los Angeles and Hollywood. It started with the Writers Guild of America members striking a few months back, and now SAG-AFTRA, and I'm a member of both. I'm also a member of the local musicians union, and so we have come together and volunteered to be active on the picket lines. These issues are very real. We're looking at how it affects people's ability to work, to protect their visual and physical likenesses, I know, we've talked about AI and, how wonderful the advancements of that are, but I don't know that people really understand
No.
what's at stake here.
Interested in the I, but not the A.
Right, right. I volunteered for this morning. I did the 5 to 8 a.m. shift and then
Oh my
ran
goodness. And
here.
then you
But
zipped over here to be with us. So thank you so much for being
well, thank you. And there are, I see people really struggling. I have friends who are in the industry. Anne Marie, she's a actress. She used to see her on In the Heat of the Night, and she was a former SAG president. Fran Drescher is the president now, and we
here.
love her. We love
Yes.
her immensely. But it's a serious struggle, and so um, yeah, I'll be doing that for the next couple days until I take off.
Thank you for that reminder because it makes me realize that I should look and see if there's some picket lines happening in Atlanta as well. There's a whole um, a whole like village of film stuff that's happened here.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a
yeah,
great opportunity to meet people. I went to Costco yesterday and got lots of croissants and, sandwiches. And so, being able to hand things out and then also saying, it's a commitment that
yeah,
one has to
yeah.
say, I am doing this. And, um, it's pretty hot here in LA now.
It's very
So,
hot here too. Very
yeah,
hot. Yeah,
yeah, but the issues are hotter. So,
for sure. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that's what's going on with me. Uh,
So what's going on with me is, as you know, I am out of school for the summer, but we are working on, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm not sure. We are working on a songbook for the Global Village Project of more than 50 songs that we've written with the students. This is our 15th anniversary coming up. And so I'm compiling all of that and working with my friend Jessica Lilly, who created my songbook, and Cortland Walter, who is doing the notation. But we're focusing this book a little differently. So it's not just a songbook; it's also a book to as a guide for folks who are teaching English to speakers of other languages and how to use not only music and singing, but also songwriting. How do we take the things we're trying to learn and make a song? And you know that when you learn a song, you know it forever. But when you write that song, especially if you write it, with your friends in your class, um, you will just know it forever. So um, that's what I'm mostly working on this summer is getting that, so we can have it ready. And any of you that are planning a trip to Atlanta, let me just put out probably February 24th, I think is what we're talking about for a big 15th anniversary concert and celebration of the book release. So if you're planning a trip to Atlanta, that's the date for you. Yep, Susan G's headed our way. I can see it right now. So listen
uh-oh.
to that. Yeah,
She's coming with something special too. It's something creative and special.
exactly. Anyway, so that's kind of the big thing that I'm working on this summer. And then also just gearing up for what feels like we finally, school wise, really emerged from the pandemic, and our ensemble is now really rocking and getting off the ground. And so, do you know that song by India Ari that's called "I Am"?
Yes.
Really beautiful. So I think that that's a really great song for my girls to sing. And I was thinking that when there's all the poetry of "I am this and this," that each girl takes a line. And I made a slideshow for them. Um, and I'm meeting tomorrow or Thursday with my newly established leadership team of girls. Yes, yes, yes. For
Okay, how did that come about? How did that come about?
Well, these are the girls that have really been rocking it this past year, and we have these two girls who are from Congo that speak Swahili, and they are twins, and they brought the song "Superwoman," which we worked on this past year, from the Tanzanian All Stars, and they're very much leadership material, and they're
They are. I remember them.
yeah, Form 3. So we have Form 1, 2, and 3. When you come into the, with no English, you start in Form 1. So Form 3 are the getting ready to be the leaders. And then a girl who is from Afghanistan named Zara, who her English is amazing. She's in fact my organizer. She gets in touch with all the other girls on the team to make sure so that we can all get together on Thursday. I always need one of those, the organizer that'll, because I mean, of course I don't, they do all the Facebook Messenger and Lala and chat and WAP and that and and then the fourth one is Epa, and she is Karen from Burma, but grew up in Thailand in refugee camp. And she is an amazing musician. She took ukulele this past year, and at the end of the year, for when we had the talent show, she played a song and sang. She must have had like 6 or 8 different chords, like all kinds of cool chords on the ukulele, and beautiful voice. So the four of them, and I love the balance of their languages and where they come from, and they have become really tight. It's so sweet to see.
Wow. And so are they still connected even though school is out?
Facebook Messenger, you got it. And plus, some of them live in the same apartments in Clarkston, so
Mhm.
they see each other. And then there's different things happening in the summer. We had a summer camp at the earlier in June. There's swimming lessons right now. Um, and International Refugee Day was a couple weeks ago on Saturday. So people, yeah, they connect in different ways, and especially if they live in the same apartment complexes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, Elise, they are. I can just personally say you've got a lovely crew of young ladies that are coming through. I love how you give them the opportunity to step forward
And
because maybe sometimes in their homes or in their countries of origin, they were not allowed to do that or they didn't see women stepping forward in leadership positions. But you let it make it happen so freely.
well, I'm trying to do it more and more. And actually, a lot of our girls are the adults in their families because their parents are working, really long shifts at like chicken factories and terrible jobs. And so they have the English where the parents don't. So they do all of the things that usually the parents do.
I
So
see.
yeah, no, these girls they're strong, they're smart, and
Yes.
they're fun.
They are so fun and so loving. So loving. So
Yes.
loving. Okay, so curating this project, you've selected the 50 songs already?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's pretty much all the songs that we've written. There's a couple that are like too short or too not interesting, but
Mhm.
yeah. And also just thinking about what are some ways, that teachers that maybe don't feel that comfortable with music can also, you know, use music to teach. Our math teacher has written 2 songs, one to "There is a tavern in the town." I think it's about math operations, and then there's another one to is it Rockabye Baby or something? She just used like a known tune, and then she put the words to it. So there's so many ways, that we can make language learning fun.
Wow, wow. And have you started recording it or they're already done? Recording?
Well, no,
Yeah.
the good news is that I've been recording all through.
Okay.
Every year at the end of the school year, we bring in Mr. Jeep Hook, who is a musician himself, but a sound engineer, and he has a portable studio, and he to brings it into the school, and it's very, I have to tell the girls beforehand, those microphones, they cost $1 million, so don't play with them.
Touch, don't touch.
He sets it up beautifully. He makes these arcs. Sets up 3 microphones, and then he has these like circles around, so the girls get in like 3 groups. And sometimes he moves some girls around, and he's from England, so he sounds very whatever. Anyway, the girls love it. So yeah, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, make sure when the I Am song is completed that you have the girls tag India. Um, She used to live in the Stone Mountain area. I'm not sure where she is at this moment, but
I was wondering if she lives in New York now, or is she in Atlanta? Do you know?
I've always known her to live in Atlanta.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I will let you know too, but we're working on it. And for those of you who don't know, Arne has visited my school. Her family lives outside of Atlanta in McDonough, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Locust Grove.
Locust Grove. And so she comes, yay, for Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping she's going to be coming again for
Invite
Thanksgiving.
me back.
I
Invite me
hope
back.
so. I hope so.
All
And
right.
any of the rest of you, if you're coming through Atlanta, you are welcome to come to the Global Village Project. So,
Call in advance. Call in advance.
yeah, call in advance.
Don't just show
Y'all
up.
ready
Call in
to sing
advance.
again?
Yeah. How about that? Let's get the song again. I love
All right,
it.
let's do that again, and I'll do the part in the middle. And also, just feel free to, you know, we're duetting. It's basically you and me, except that I can't hear you. So for me, it's only me. But um, sing whatever you want. Make some harmonies. Go wild. All right. Kevin, what's your thoughts? Do you want to try unmuting?
Jaden is thinking that it might be a little wonky, so we'll just know that Kevin is
Okay.
soloing
Maybe
to the
we'll
gods. Maybe on the
right.
end. Maybe on the
Maybe
end.
at the end. Yeah, the end, because this is pretty open thing. You got what do you think, Jaden? Because
We yeah, we can try like a few seconds at the end. Is that what you're thinking?
right at the end, because we actually did it on something else, and it was very cool. All
Okay,
right,
okay.
Let's go
Yeah,
for it.
let's do that.
Kevin, I have full trust in you. Like my tongue to the word, I know I am heard. Like my ear to the tune, you are now, you are soon. Like a curl to my hair, I know we'll be there. Like my foot to the walk, I know I can talk with you. Like a cloud to the rain, you're my weather vane. Like a root to the earth, I know what it's worth. Like my hand to the glove, I'm surrounded by love. Like my breath to the air, I know heaven is where we are. La 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 la. Like my tongue to the word, I know I am heard. Like my ear to the tune, you are now, you are soon. Like a curl to my hair, I know we'll be there. Like my foot to the walk, I know I can talk with you. Like a cloud to the rain, you're my weather vane. Like a root to the earth, I know what it's worth. Like my hand to the glove, I'm surrounded by love. Like my breath to the air, I know heaven is where we are. I know heaven is where we are. Major. I know heaven is where. Yes, heaven is right here on the daily antidote. Kevin. Rhymes with Kevin.
Absolutely sublime. Wow.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kevin.
Wow. Wow. Elise, thank you for the wonderful song. Kevin, thank you for stepping in. Oh, wow. Thank you all so much. Everyone, give it up for Elise Witt.
Thank you all so much. So good to be with you. See you again soon. Thank you, Arne, and thank you, Jaden.
Thank you. We love and
Thank you.
appreciate
Friends.
you.
See you soon.
All right, let's wrap it up here. We've got the community sing that's coming up in a couple of days. Great folks on it. It will be in the chat when and where and how to be involved. I want to say thank you to everyone. Let's give it up again for Elise. Let's thank Kevin again. Thank you. Great assist, Kevin. And we'll say goodbye to all the people that are streaming. Thank you for being here with us. Mabel, we appreciate you. Dorian, Ollie, Arlene in Berkeley, Delhi, Susan in Cincinnati, Sheila in Florida, Cricket, thank you. Kate in Charlottesville, Baba James Harkless, always love you, sir. Bonnie in Boise, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Kevin, yes, that's right, it's day 1199. Storm, great to see you. Clive in UK, Birmingham, thank you. Nancy with the Irish Cow, Annette in California, thank you, thank you. Ruth in Birmingham, Ann in Silver Spring, Fred in Silver Spring, Bob is here, thank you. Appreciate seeing you. Karen in Oregon, Jane in Texas, Julie Alexander, thank you, thank you. Athena, great to have you here. Curly Tops, yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Aloysius, somewhere in the world. Elizabeth in California. LMG. Sandy in Western North Carolina. Hoda in British Columbia. Moon in Alexandria, Virginia. Caroline in DC. Bob and a bear. And JoJo in Tacoma Park. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. I'm out. Take care. Oh, I see another knock knock joke. Okay. Thank you for the knock knock jokes. These kids are insatiable and I have to feed them. So thank you, thank you. All right, I'm out. Take care.